Ogre Child. Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage, Vol 36. Delivered Otama's Amigasa hat to Kawamatsu, the daimyo of Hakumai. Gaban asks Luffy to pay attention at how you use Conqueror's Haki, and also says that the enemies are definitely not immortal. Then Gaban looks at Zoro and Sanji. Gaban. Looks like it's not just one person here who has the color of Conqueror. Sanji approaches Gaban in a very funny way, but he's ignored lol.
Sanji. Is it me? I knew it!
I won't let Mosshead and Jinbei's stock be the only ones rising. Gaban. Swordsman over there. Looks like your body is used to it. Zoro. I have the color of Conqueror? Luffy. Huh? You didn't know? It's been leaking, you know? Gaban. What a joke. Haki is only useful if you can recognize and control it. Is this how you intend to support your captain? Who is one of the 4 emperors? Zoro. Sorry. Then angry Sanji asks Gaban, Hey old man, what about me? But he's interrupted by Loki and Hajrudin argument. Loki. Disgraceful Hajrudin? You gonna let outsiders save your homeland? Elbaf has me. Hajrudin. With you, there's even the possibility of you helping the government side. You did that kind of thing on that day. How can we trust you? Suddenly, Luffy says something that takes Loki by surprise. Luffy. Hey Loki, why don't you become one of my Nakamas? Hajrudin, if Loki is part of my crew, you can release him, right? Zoro and Sanji say that's not a good idea due to Loki's size and the amount of food he eats. Hajrudin realizes Luffy can tell by instinct that Loki is trustworthy, but he refuses to. And Loki also declines Luffy's proposal, saying he won't follow anybody. Zoro and Sanji go first to the Sun World with the giants, except Hajrudin and Loki. When they are alone, Gaban also asks Hajrudin to release Loki. Then Gaban reveals that he and Shanks were also there at the castle when Harald's incident happened, but they didn't see the whole thing. Hajrudin asks Loki to tell him everything now. Loki starts the story saying, It was one really terrible day. A flashback starts. It takes place 14 years ago. Loki and Jarul were called to the castle. Loki looked quite friendly toward Jarul. He's a bit taller than Jarul. Loki said he hates world government since they killed rocks, so he wanted to talk with his father. When they arrived to throne entrance, Loki stamped one giant soldier into the door to open it. When they entered the throne room, Loki and Jarul were shocked to see Harald being stabbed by several of his own soldiers. We only see Harald's silhouette, so we don't know if he was transformed into demon or not, but looks like if Harald had horns and wings. Jarl. Harald? Loki. What the hell do you guys think you are doing? Meanwhile, we see that Gaban and Shanks were having a bath in the thermal baths outside Gaban's house, that is in a branch near the castle. Gaban was much younger at that time. Just half of his hair had gray hair, and he only had a black braid goatee and mustache. We discover that Shanks had a tattoo on his left arm, just above his elbow. We can't see the tattoo close up, but looks similar to this picture. I don't know if lines are arrows, bones, or another thing. Or One Piece. One Piece. Chapter 1152. Spoilers Gaban. It's been such a long time since we shared a tub. Must have been 3 or 4 years. Shanks. Of course not. It's been a decade since Captain passed. Gaban. It's been that long, huh? Must have feel especially long for you. Shanks. Indeed, my life has completely changed. To tell you the truth, I wanted to just live a life being some jolly pirate with Buggy. Because of that, there are so many things I want to know about Elbaf too. Gaban. Well, you are the child of destiny. Let's not talk about these complicated stuffs today, Shanks. Then both talked about their adventures, like when they met Dory and Brogy in Little Garden, and Ripley appears to greet Shanks. Finally, Shanks explained that he's an Elbaf, because he wanted to talk with King Harald about something. At the same time, we see a mysterious shadow in the castle opening the treasure room with the legendary Akuma no Mi in a chest. Then, in the epic final double page of the chapter, another flashback starts. This time takes place 109 years ago. Narrator, going back even further in time. 109 years ago, in a time where if you ask anyone who lives on the seas, the thing you fear the most in this world, everyone will answer the giant pirates. We see the great Eric chasing a ship in the sea with very young Dory, Brogy, Oimo, Kasha, But we also see another giant ship docked in a human kingdom. Narrator. At the same time, an official ship coming from the Kingdom of Giants acts as another reason as to why the name Elbaf is associated with absolute terror. Harald. I heard they have a beautiful princess inside that castle. Go take a look. People. Ooh-wah! One of the giant soldiers that accompany Harald looked for the princess through a castle window, but Harald stamped him into the castle and destroyed it. People fled from the kingdom while the king and princess cried in fear. Harald.
Oops, I slipped.
Giants. Your Majesty, please stop! Chapter ends with young Harald presentation. Physically, Harald looked very similar to Loki. He had short spiked hair. He was very violent. Harald. Bara ha 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 ha! Who's your god now? Narrator. Harald, the king of Elbaf, who ascended to his throne at the young age of 45, 15 in human age, was a real jerk. End of chapter. No break next week.